there's division. There's uncertainty in which path to take first.
Like my heart is racing. I feel like flying. I feel like skipping. I don't know.
We made a fire, and we made, like, it was like survival.
Okay, I lied.
I really actually don't want to vote for you.
But I don't want to do it because I wanted to keep my girls around for longer.
It seemed like, even though I know that he's targeting me this round, like the way he talks to me, it still literally feels like he wants to work with me.
That you wanted to work with me, and then you threw my name.
You're a really nice guy, just a little bit too honest.
She's been a star social game player. She's got a lot of strategy.
This vote is for going with the majority, hopefully. We'll find out. I don't know.
What the hell?
This is the hardest pre-merge of my life.
Congratulations, Sean, Sarah, and Miles on officially making the merge.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Get your new buffs.
I genuinely wasn't for the fair. I was in favor for the merge, and if you told me I didn't want you guys thinking I just wanted to do something.
Oh, I didn't waver at all.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I was just chilling over here. I was just like, I'm not wavering anymore.
Here are your brand new buffs. Congratulations. Thank you. The three of you.
Let's just say I've been right this entire time.
But now, can I have a little quiet real quick? This pertains to you guys. I'm sorry to report, welcome to your first Merge Immunity Challenge.
What?
Yes. So, the final tribal that we are about to do is also your first Merge Immunity Challenge. What they will be fighting for, I'm going to tell you right now, is which of you ends up being the winner will be immune for the first 2 rounds of the merge.
Two?
First 2 rounds
Are
of the
you
merge.
kidding me?
And you will get your money back as well, the money that you paid to Blake, which is exciting.
Whoa.
And you will have a very big decision to make as well, that I will not reveal until later. Now, my jury, if you want to go and take a minute to go over there and powwow about what questions you want to ask. What questions you want to ask. Well, the 3 of you, if you want to prepare opening and closing statements. Of your first Merge Immunity Challenge. Winning this challenge is huge. You not only get your money back, you not only get immunity for 2 rounds, but you have a decision to make after that will affect the game in a pretty big way. All right, so how this is going to work is I'm going to allow the 3 of you to make opening statements, then I'm going to allow you all to ask questions, and then you're going to make closing statements. Now, I ask, because this has been such a crazy game, that we remember it is a game. Remember it is a game, we keep things civil, we keep things productive, all right? And I will shut down anything that gets overly negative or aggressive. Just want that to be stated up front, because we're here to play a game and have a good time. We all signed up for the game. You all knew what you're walking into. All right, so I'm gonna, you know what? because I've got it, sorry, okay, I'm going to roll a dice to decide who's going to go first, because I think that's fun. All right, so 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. God, what was it? Here's a 1. Sean,
Okay.
opening statement, please.
I'm fighting an uphill battle, I know that. In this game, I think I've been the gatherer of a lot of people's secrets, and I think that's what made the blind sides hurt even more. And I'm sorry, I'm genuinely sorry that you were all collateral in my game, but I'm not sorry for how I played. Trinity, I think we were out to get each other from the start, it seemed, I guess. And I'm sorry for that. Dustin, I wasn't hearing a name, so last second I walked over and said, we're voting Dustin. Only reason it was you and not someone else is because no one else was interested in getting on board with that. Mike, genuinely, me and Lachey did fight for you, but I wasn't going to stick out my neck for you, and I'm sorry that you went home there. And then Chloe, you were always the vote. I'm sorry to say that, but I was scared to take you to the merge because we play such different games. I didn't want to take you to the merge because we play such different games. I felt like I would always be targeted over you. I know there might be some questions about my game. I'm more than happy to answer them. I think one of the biggest things about my game that a lot of people don't know is I've known about every advantage that has been played with the asterisk around the safety without power. We did find out he had it. We thought he went home with it. Didn't know it was passed along, but I've known about her idol. I helped her find it. I gave her extra vote. Chloe, you told me about your, I found out about your extra vote as well. I kept the steal a vote from the Mingle game, which I stole out from everyone's eyes. It was in one of the tiki torches in front of everyone. And then we obviously all knew about his extra vote as well. I think I was able to keep the secrets that I needed to keep and use them when I needed to use them. And yeah, there were some slip-ups along the way, and I generally hope you guys don't hate me, but I'm proud of the game I played, and that's that.
Good. Sarah.
Okay. I am just like I love this game so much, and like I really do enjoy watching it on TV, and playing it has been like a totally different thing than I thought, like I am realizing, when they interview us and they're like, oh, is it a game? And it is, and like I can't set aside that I'm an emotional person, like I'm in a helping field, like I work with kids, like I value and understand like people as individuals, so like this is hard. And so as far as, but I think that really just is who I am. I think that I am a good listener. I also feel like I knew about 90 to 95% of the advantages going on, and I like said that to production. I was like, at one point I was like in a good place, and then another, I felt like that tribal where it was with me, it was like out of left field, and so I was like, okay, it humbled me. I could, that's fine, I didn't play like perfect, obviously, because I had to use my idol when I could have done it differently, but I don't know. I felt like I was a good listener. I felt like I knew where things were. I genuinely did care about each and every one of you, and like it was hard, like to do the voting out or to leave people out, or and if I did, sometimes it wasn't even intentional. Like it's my first time playing this type of game, so it's like a big learning experience for me. So that's why.
Good. Nice.
Yeah. You guys all look like robots, that I was like talking to. So, yeah, it's my first time playing this game. I watched Survivor all my life, so I mean, I generally know the premise on how to play it. I deliberately chose at the beginning of this, I was going to find someone like Sean who had a big personality. I knew that he would be the first person to be going and being attacked, or at least being spoken about at that. When Trinity's name brought up, that was fine with me. That's anyone but me at that point. So that was nothing against that, by the way. I didn't care. when it came down to the other reasons on which I think that I've played a really good game, is I haven't even used this other advantage still. Once I saw that Sean was going to do that the take the vote away, I was planning on using this. Why would I do that now? Because now I'm going to be going in this next leg of this race with this advantage in my pocket still. I also, on the flip side, didn't know about all of the other advantages that were going on. And yet I'm still sitting here at the moment because I was able to play a good social game and have all of the trust from a lot of people. Dustin, no hard feelings. Literally, Sean walked up to me and hit me on the shoulder and said, Dustin, and I was like, that's my only saving grace. I'm going off of what he's saying. I don't know if this is correct, and then it happened to be. I thought I might have been getting completely blindsided and throwing a vote off and to the wind for you. So I apologize about that. Chloe, yeah, I'm sorry. You voted for me once, and you were wishy-washy. It seemed like a lot of times.
Well, the regrets for now.
Well, you're a wishy-washy too. So there was a lot of times where I couldn't really fully trust you, even though I really wanted to. I really did. However, seeing you wave back and forth, and once that final vote was casted, obviously I smiled and that was good. That's not good with me. And so that's why I had to vote you out. Mike, you've done nothing wrong. I don't know. I mean, like, I wasn't even in there when you got eliminated. Yeah. We're tight. Yeah, and Lachey, I'm sorry. As I was upfront with you on that, I was toggling back and forth. And so I just had to go with my gut on that situation. And so this is what I felt like was necessary. So I know there's no hard feelings, and I went with my gut. And I will say, I did lie once in a while, as all of you probably are aware. And I would say someone else just to get you off your back and get you off the scent, but so does everyone in Survivor. That's how it works.
Very good. Thank you so much to my finalists.
Can we shuffle our chairs?
Yeah.
Same time type thing.
So I'm gonna kind of go down the line unless somebody wants to start. Unless somebody has a question.
I think we were cool, just literally going from
Lachey
down.
Yeah, Lachey, please.
If that's okay, still.
Obviously, it's fresh. To be honest, I don't have a question. I'm going to give my vote to the person I feel like I played, or that they played the best game, because I was there for a majority of it, and that's Sara. You're great. You did what you needed to do. You were picked last. You're here. You have put yourself in a position where you needed to be every round, and I respect your game. Game respects game. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Lachey.
Hello.
All right, thanks. Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations for getting this far. And from someone who has only played a little bit of LRGs compared to other people who say that I am such a big gamer, I do want to just commend the both of you who have never played this before, and this is the fucking hardest game I have ever played in my life. This is crazy, and for that I commend both of you. And my question is for Sara. I want to know what your favorite lie has been thus far.
Favorite lie? I mean, I felt like I was really intentional about trying to say selective truths, because I didn't want to like with you, like I didn't want to say I'm not voting for you, you know.
Yeah, you went. I'm just.
Yeah, you know, like
I feel your feelings.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck.
I know. So like, but I did, you know, like I'm not saying I didn't lie. I lied to Chloe and said that I was voting for Lachey when I was voting for Chloe. And so, I don't know, a favorite lie?
I just think it's fun to think about it. It's okay if you don't
No,
have
it
one.
is. I mean, like, probably the lie that led to the most drama, I guess, was that lying to Chloe about voting for Lachey. Yeah.
Because it's like impulsive, you're like, I have to say something.
Yeah. Well, and then she called me out, you know.
I knew
like
she was lying.
Yeah. And yeah, and I knew that you were lying about this advantage because it just was not adding up too, you know. So I think it was, we were meeting and somebody came out, you know. Yeah. So.
Go down the line.
Yeah, this is fun. This is like the crazy part of my left side of the. Congrats, by the way. All three of you always deserve that. I always think that no matter who makes Final Three of anything, deserves that. Congrats also. Thank you, Trinity. to the players that played the first time, being a first-time player myself, I have learned how hard that is right now. I do think the players that have played multiple games have a leg up big time now that I've been out here. Sean, I'm not going to take it away from you. You played a great game. I really want to not like it, but I do. And but then I always think of Survivor sometimes, and I think of what's a couple things that maybe don't take into account, and it might be the 5 of us that sit here. This is Mike, and you didn't know who his name was. That sticks in my brain since it happened. Do I understand that I also take into account shit just happened? It isn't easy in the caught up in the middle of it thing. Absolutely.
I was gonna say this for Mike, hoping he was gonna ask me about it. But the reason I asked who's Mike is because I actually forgot to mention I had another advantage, and it was an advantage I found in the yurt, and it was so I could write a letter and send an advantage if I had one along to someone from my state tribe. And so when I found out he had received it hadn't said safety without power yet. It was a lake of the
Go to the trip to the lake.
Trip to the lake. I asked who's Mike, thinking it was someone from Minnesota, not because I didn't think it was you.
Oh, okay.
That was why I said who's Mike, and I had a very strong and visceral reaction from the jury, which like I understand your perception, but I swear on my life it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, and then the other thing I'll say is, like I know you just said you explained my vote out, which is great to finally know. I was the one who kept that secret when you told the Wisconsin tribe that you found that, and I didn't know about it. And you tried to tell me you didn't have time to talk to me. You definitely did. But again, I'm not going to take away the game. Question for Sarah. You said you knew 90 to 95% of what was going on too. Was that because of Sean?
No, I feel like people were telling me stuff.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, and now I'm like blanking out. Like, I felt like Miles and I were pretty open about, like, I knew about everything Miles had, unless he has something that I don't know about now. But I knew about the letter thing that Sean had. I knew about, well, Chloe we had talked on the way to the bathroom on that first night, and I was like, okay, so what happened on the journey, you know, because I was just seeing if she'd be real with me, and she was, that it wasn't what she said, and so I knew that there was a potential advantage at play there. I knew that Lachey had an extra vote and that she didn't play it at the one at tribal council. I knew about the lake thing too.
The lake.
Yeah. Yeah. There. I feel like there's one more that I mean, I knew about my idol, and I can't remember. That's all I got. But I feel like that's a lot. I don't know.
No, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have a rebuttal to that, Sean? I just want to know how much of what Sarah knew was coming from what Sarah knew versus Sean.
No, everything she said is true. Me and Sarah worked pretty closely together pretty much this whole game. I think I was playing the middle of a lot of relationships, and I think that's why everyone here was burned by me in some more dramatic way than by maybe some other people. Everything she said is absolutely true. The timeline, like, I knew about her idol because I helped her find it. We both found it, and I said, I'll be the distraction, you grab it. I had already had 2 advantages at that point. I didn't need a third. I handed Daisha. That's right? Lachey. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This has been a long day. The secret advantage I found in the buff bag, because I was like, she was the captain, she deserves it. I already have 2 advantages, I don't need it. I showed, actually we haven't talked about this yet, but I had the Wisconsin advantage. I had no use for it. We had just been in the Wisconsin group. I knew what was happening. So we actually used it to send to someone on Minnesota, and I think that's all we're gonna say right now. Just because it still could be active in the game. But I think that was something I showed her probably around, is when we went to get firewood at Final 5.
Well, you showed it to me prior, but
then we used it then.
Yeah.
And we had to write a handwritten note to someone on someone else's tribe, or on your own state tribe. But I think that's all I'm going to share right now. But yeah, we worked pretty in lockstep, and the only little flounder that we kind of had was when I knew she and they both had two votes. So then they were saying, we're going to vote Sara, and I knew Sara had the idol, and I was like, I'd rather keep the person that has the idol close to me, especially going into the merge if I make it there. And I was like, oh, I thought I saw her find an advantage, but I don't know what it is, hoping they would be scared and put it on someone else. They were like, no, we're good, we'll put it on her. And so right when we got called for tribal, I walked up to her and I said, they have extra votes, fight your idol.
Yeah.
I tried my best to work around it, and then she leaned over, spread the secrets, and that's where shit hit the fan. But the idol was still played and Chloe still went away. So what I wanted to happen happened.
Yeah.
But it did burn a little bit of a bridge, and I'm just glad that we were able to kind of reconcile that in the last part of this game.
Good.
One more quick one.
Quick, very
real
quick.
fast. Just you.
Yeah.
Social game means a lot. You're in Midwest. I just want to point that out. I took that a lot into account even in my interview process. That this is the Midwest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Midwest nice matters a lot more than I think throughout the rest of the country when it comes to Survivor. And you did it. You're the easily most likable, well-liked person on this tribe, and that does matter to the 5 of us here.
Okay.
So that needs to be well known that the social game, very, very important of 3 different things.
Okay.
That I'm done.
Thank you. Mike.
Sorry.
Congratulations, making it not easy with all these people, right? I think you have to have some intense gameplay, and I think that a lot of times when I watch Survivor and when people watch Survivor, you kind of fall into archetypes of people. And the way I kind of view your game here right now is, in the game that you've played, is I see a villain, I see a goat, and I see a hero. Okay? Miles, tell me why you're the hero and why you deserve my vote.
That's a great question. I try to keep things realistic, even when things are chaotic. I remind myself often it's just a game, just like in professional life too. Even if I'm doing bad at my job, because I do sales and I can be missing my quota, and I remind myself it's just a job, and I don't want to get too in my head over that. Meaning, I want to try to treat people with some sort of kindness, just because everyone deserves that. I think that if you are, I don't know, I mean, just charismatic, and that's just kind of how I am. My grandfather has always been like, that's just my family. And so, I mean, just me making friends, the whole aspect of just being social is just fun more than anything. And so I don't know. I'm sorry, that's a horrible answer. I don't know. I just use humor, and I just try to not live life too seriously, ultimately. Yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah. Fair.
So, yeah, sorry.
And I do want to bounce it, if I can,
Yeah.
to you, Sara, because that reaction is because I want to hear you fight for why you're not that. Why are you not a goat? And why do you get my vote?
Well, I think Lachey said it. Like, she respects my game because she saw that people told me things because, like, they trusted me and they felt like they could, and also my name, like, never came up until that one tribal. So I felt like the social aspect of it, like, I was really doing it well. I mean, like, I did find that idol. We found it at the same time. I pulled it out. But as far as, like, other advantages, like, I hadn't found any. So it was like, okay, the social. I didn't realize how many advantages there would be in this game. I feel like there's, like, a crazy amount. So I was just like, oh, there's, like, one idol, maybe 2 or 3 things that could be earned during a journey. Or, you know, I think I underestimated, like, how many extra things would be in these games. And I think that's attributed to me not playing this game before. But I think as far as, like, the social aspect of it, like, I think I really did well, and my name did not come up until the Chloe thing. And even then, like, I was, like, nervous that would start, like, the heat on me, and I still didn't come up in this last one. So I feel like my relationships I had with people really helped in my information having and selectively sharing and, like, coordinating of people, you know, like, I felt like I knew where every vote was gonna go. So yeah, I don't feel like I'm a goat. So yeah.
Can I say something? I don't think I'm gonna get pretty much any of your votes, but I would like to defend both of their answers because I don't think they gave good enough answers for what they should be saying. I said when there was 5 of us left, I was like, you are some of the most impressive newbies I've ever seen play this game. I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy to play with you. They did that. They are so, so good. Both of you, all of us, this was probably the most exciting pre-merge I've ever seen in my entire life. The blindside's brutal, but from an entertainment sort of view, are probably pretty good. She is not a goat. She is absolutely not a goat. She deserves to sit here just like anyone else. She found that idol. She saw it before me, and that's why I let her get it. We both were right there, and I was like, I'll be the distraction. That's yours. You were standing next to it. You found it. You go get it. No one else was really looking, from what I could tell. We found it pretty early.
Yeah.
She found that, and she held that and kept it a secret. We've all seen, I think, new era Survivor. Do you know how hard it is to keep an advantage a secret, considering especially how many advantages people knew about? The only reason I knew about it was because I was with her when we found it, but she kept it a secret from everyone else. Her social game, top of the line. Are you kidding? She was finagling between the lines just like I was, but she was doing it better. He is a hero because no matter whether he was on the top of the tribe, bottom of the tribe, or middle of the tribe, you were rooting for him. His social game's incredible. He's funny. He kissed me on the fucking neck. I don't even know why.
I was excited about something.
Yeah.
I love kissing.
I think it was after the Dustin vote. I think both of these people are very brutable people, and I think this final 3 and this tribe as a whole, doesn't matter where you went out, are probably the most exciting people and exciting pre-merge I've ever seen. And like, give them the credit where they earned it, and give yourselves the credit where you earned it, because I think this was overall a very difficult, emotional day, and I just want to make sure that they're getting their flowers because I've seen newbies play and they're not playing like newbies. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. And Chloe.
Okay. I'm not good at like coming up with questions, but I'll just say something to each of you guys. So Sean, I feel like at first maybe I underestimated you, but then especially hearing you like talk about your game now, I definitely see that you played a really amazing game. Oh wait, first I want to say congratulations. And playing this game, it's like crazy to actually play it and to like feel what it really feels like to play Survivor, and it's so exciting and way different than I ever imagined. But anyways, I think that hearing you explain your game, you explained it very well, and you were kind of the villain. Like, I never could tell if I could trust you or not, but like still you got information out of me and you knew how to use it, and you did that really well. Sara, I genuinely trusted you for a long time, and I could tell though, I don't know why I didn't trust my instincts. I knew you guys were really close. So like I was giving you too much information, and then I said a little, sorry guys, I'm so bad at saying my thoughts out loud. And then I could just, tell that things weren't the same. But after I got voted out, I realized how good you were at fooling me. So I respect that very much. And I also think you are playing an amazing game, especially with all the knowledge that you had throughout this game, people trusting you. Miles, I know that I came at you fast. My biggest regret, I came at you way too hard. It's because you are so likable, and I think you're really smart, and I saw that in you right away. So I think that
I have tested for a genius level IQ.
So yeah, I don't know. I just want to.
I am not.
I was like, Joe.
You are.
Let them say the piece. Let them say the piece.
Honestly, you're playing an amazing game, and I think you're all doing an amazing job. I just don't know if I'll get the chance to talk to you guys after this.
Well,
so.
we live in the same town.
That's true. Let you guys know, and I'm so happy to hear that like the returning players, you guys think this was a great tribe, because like I've had it's so
It was very
cool
fun.
to
We will
hear
say
that I got to be a part
Don't
of
have
it.
your expectations this high for your guys' next game.
That's all. I don't have any questions. I'm just gonna vote for who I think played the best game, but you all played a great game, so it's gonna be a really hard decision.
All right. Thank you, jury. for all those statements and questions, and thank you to my finalists. Now, at this time, what we're going to do is I'm going to allow each of you to make a minute closing statement. Okay, so it's a minute. I'm going to cut you off if you hit it, and then it's going to be time for you five to vote after their closing statements. So because we did it the first time, I'm going to do. Well, we started over here, so why don't we start over there?
Okay.
You ready to start with your closing statement?
Sure, why not?
All right, off you pop.
I want you guys all just to vote for someone, whoever you think who played the best game. I believe that I played the best game due to the fact with my social prowess. On top of that, I knew when I had to get out, meaning I had to leave to go to the lake and go fishing. Like, when I saw people not talking to me, and even though I thought and I knew we were rock solid, when no one was coming up to me, I knew I needed to leave. So that's some aspect where I needed to just get out and just make sure to secure my butt, because I knew that if I can get past that round, I should be able to sit here with the advantage that is still sitting in my pocket, no matter what. And I didn't even have to use it. So I've been using different tools and getting different information from multiple people in order to make the best decision for me to forward my progress in this game. But at the same time, do what you gotta do. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Sarah.
Well, I just want to thank you for like all your questions and your insights and the things you said. Like, it's really filling my cup. Like, I really care about just like this group in general and you guys, and what you said was so kind. And so I'm just like, I'm fulfilled. Like, these last two tribals have been really a challenge, and so this has just been a really great experience. And so it just feels great to have the work and the good things that I thought that I really shined in this pre-merge, like, acknowledged and seen by other people. And so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Sean, bring us home.
Thank you for letting me explain my game. I know there was bitterness, and I don't blame you. I have been a bitter juror. I know that for a fact. So thank you for letting me explain my game. Whether you vote for me or not, frankly, I don't care. I think all three of us could deserve that win. So I'm excited to keep going in this game. I know I'm the villain. I know I am. And at least I own that. And I think me and Miles were talking about it. I might have talked about it with other people too. There's a difference between being a villain who is just trying to play the game hard and a villain who made you feel horrible. And I just genuinely hope you don't think I'm a villain because I made you feel horrible, because I never intended that. So whatever you guys choose, thanks for playing with us, and I'm excited to see where things go.
Very good. And with that, I'm going to say one last thing, is that it's been echoed a couple of times, but every single one of you should be very proud of yourselves. You guys have played a badass game, and as someone who's played a couple of these games before, this is like Sean had said, the best pre-merge I've ever seen. Best pre-merge I've ever seen. You guys should be very proud of yourselves. A badass game. Whenever you went out, whatever you do next, you should be very proud of yourselves going into this next phase of the game. So with that, I'm going to take the voting booth now over to the chair, and then jury, you're going to vote, and then we're going to see what happens next. All right? Very good.
Do you need anything extra besides just the normal?
Nope, you could say, if you want to say something, go ahead and say something.
Miles, I think I'll leave you with this one. I kind of screwed myself. When I got asked to write down one word on a piece of paper, what was it? And I said social. I thought I was going to be the best social player out here. You beat me. Good job.
The power. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit here because I want to say that all day long, since I've been out, it was Miles, right? And I gave him the advantage. He used it perfectly. His social game is just amazing. I really do believe he's a hero, and I really believe he's strong enough to win this game. Miles, we made an awesome connection. I was true to you. Hopefully you feel that. However, I did come in here, and that comment to you, Sarah, about the GOAT was not because I think you were a GOAT. It was because I don't think you were owning what you did, and I wanted to see you fight for it. And I know I caught you off guard, and I'm sorry if I made you emotional, but what you did in your response is what helped me make this decision. Sara, I'm voting for you for this because I think that you can use this the best. I think you could take this and you can run to the end, and you did play a great game. Thank you for owning it. Please don't take it personal, what I asked you. You did what you needed to do, and I hope that you can bring that same fire into the merge because you need that. You need that to balance out your sweetness. Congratulations.
To be all very proud of yourselves, and do not slow down because the game is just starting.
Dude.
Hey, I just want to be honest, and I want to prepare you.
Thank you.
You're all like my kids. I want you to be prepared.
All right, Dad.
All right, here we go. First vote is for Sara. The next vote is for Miles. The next vote is for Sara. And the winner of the Minequa tribe is
Are you
Sara.
kidding?
Sara.
Thank you! That is so awesome!
Congratulations, Sara.
Congratulations.
As the winner of the Minequa tribe.
Thank you.
You will be immune for the first 2 rounds of
I
the
cannot.
merge.
That is like I'm shook.
crazy.
That is crazy.
You get your money back.
Yes, that is
You get
also
your money
great.
back.
Thanks.
And now
working in
you have a very important decision to make. So in a moment, I'm going to give the jury each 30 seconds to make their case on why you should pick them to go into the battleback challenge, which will happen immediately after this.
Immediately after this?
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
I'm glad you won.
So, do you need to pee?
Yeah.
No, I felt like we were in Feel Good
You
Fuzzies.
do.
Like,
I'll go first.
All right. Why don't you give us your 30-second pitch?
30-second pitch. It sounds like fight back. I don't know if that means anything, but I think I'm pretty strong. So if it is something that's physical, I think that could be an advantage for me out there. Other than that, yeah, just congrats again. I hope we get a chance to actually say goodbye. And congrats to Sara. I wanted to light a fire under you, and you did it. So thank you for doing that. That's all.
All right. Would anybody like to go next? You want me to pick?
I'll go.
Okay.
So this is my first time playing this game, and I feel like I had a lot of mistakes, and I would love a second chance to like try and do better. And you know, I was willing to work with you for most of the game until the end, so I'm still willing to work with you. And yeah, I just would love a second chance, and just choose whoever you feel is right.
Good. Next.
I can go.
All right.
Congrats. Again, yeah, I'm going to just echo what my 3 newbies are saying. We're having a great time. I'm having a great time. This has been great. I know me and you honestly didn't really talk all that much. Maybe that helps me in this. Maybe it doesn't. But I was here having fun. I am all about the social game. And I'll be honest, I was the Miles vote because that holds a lot to me. So that's probably going to hurt me in this situation, but it means a lot. And I just want to say all 3 thanks, and I appreciate everything. And good luck with your choice.
Down here.
I can go next.
All right.
Hi Sara. We connected immediately when I first walked into the house over there. I didn't get to play with you as much as I wanted to, and I felt like I tried to connect with you. I want to continue that. When I was in confessional over there voting for you to get this prize, I said I hope I get to play with you again. I will 100% play with you, and I will continue to ride for this. I really want to see women in the final 3. I think I would be a great ally. I literally have no allegiance to anyone, and so I was voted out first, which keeps happening to me. And I would love to be able to showcase the skills I have to be able to get us further in the game. I think that's it.
Very good. Lachey?
Well, congratulations. I came out and told you I was going to vote for you because I do respect your game. I respect how you played, and I respect all of your moves. Of course, I would like to be back in like everybody else. I do think you should make the best move for yourself. I want to work with you. I made that clear, I think. And at this stage of the game, like I pitched myself to you, be open to making new connections, forming new bonds. I mean, it's going to go really fast, and what worked in the pre-merge may not work in the merge. So set yourself up the best way you think possible.
Okay. Very good. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to take the voting booth back over.
Yes, TV table work.
I know. And you're going to go over there, and you're going to cast your vote for a single one of them. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to decide which of you gets to fight for your life in the game.
Fight.
All right.
Oh my god, okay, well, one, I am like, my heart is racing, I feel like flying, I feel like skipping, I don't know, I just like, I was so afraid to come here and like, totally not do well and not find advantages and not make relationships and be polarizing or something or make a wrong joke, and like, I feel like I did. I found a fucking idol. Like, I was so worried about like panicking and not being able to find an idol, and like I made great relationships, and I feel like I panicked, yeah, 2 tribes ago, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm set up well. Whatever happens in this merge, I'm just a baby. I don't know. I like, we'll see how this goes. But as far as like picking people, God, that like hurts, because it's like, not that they're my students, but like, it would be like, I enjoy all of them, and I feel like they all really want it, and I am going to decide who gets it, you know? And I'm like so torn. I'm like honestly between Mike and Lachey, because Lachey was the last one, and honestly, like, we were 1 point away from her being there. So I feel like, as far as gameplay and like outlasting wise, like, I think she deserves a second chance, or at least the opportunity at a second chance. Mike, I feel like I just like really connected with him, and I appreciate that he empowered me and to like light a fire under my ass and like stand up for myself. With the assist of Sean. Wow, now I'm saying the wrong name. But I just like, I really need to, because I'm intelligent, I'm strategic, I make good moves, but I really like lose my wind when like it comes to like saying something I did that was better than someone else, and I never want to hurt someone's feelings or like be mean or anything. And I know that is the game, is you just kind of have to be cutthroat, and so it's something I'm gonna take into this merge and think about. And fuck, I don't know how to vote for her. This is hard. Like I so want to keep running with the newbies, and I feel like just the circumstance of like how Lachey went out, like I feel like she just deserves a second chance. So, and I know she's now like revealed that she's played a lot, but like, I don't know. I think she earned it, so we're voting for Lachey.
Okay. All right, gang. So, welcome to the last vote reading of the Mikwam tribe before the merge. So, the name that I will read from this box that was chosen by Sarah will participate in the battleback challenge, which will happen soon. Soon the rest. I know a couple other tribes have wrapped up, so or at least 2 of them have. So, like I said before, you should all be proud of yourselves. Thank you so much for being my tribe. I had a blast being your Jeff.
Fun. One last clap.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, Connor, for filming all the tea and getting all the dirt, and for helping us transport this damn fucking things back and forth. We've had a blast being your production team. So thank you very much, and good luck to those of you who will be competing going forward. Yes. I'll be around, so giving you tea and the challenges and all that jazz. But all right, so the juror that will be going back into the battleback challenge is Lachey.
What?
Okay. You will have a chance to fight for your life in the game
Hell yeah.
against the other 4 jurors that were chosen from the rest of the tribes.
Thank
So
you, Sarah.
best of luck. You guys will all be able to watch, of course.
Oh.
And of course, please stay and enjoy the rest of the game. And you all get ready to watch as well. And that's us. That's the Mikwam tribe. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We did it. We did it.
We did it.
Super.